Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio. Okay, and today we take a look at the continuing saga of Jermall Charlo ducking a $7 million offer from Eddie Hearn. And here he goes into full flight. That's flight away from the fight. And then we go into an interesting Twitter exchange I had with my good Australian buddy, the Watcher. So let's get into it. As a matter of fact, let's cut the music so we can hear this shizzle uninterrupted. Or do I leave the music? I don't know. I'll try it with the music. Okay, let's go.
Demetrius, Andrade, auto-tune, squeaky talking motherfucker. I smack the play with me in person. Go to Wilder Fight. I'll see you at Wilder Fight. If you're real, go to Wilder Fight. I'll meet you at Wilder Fight. Let's turn up at Wilder Fight. Wilder Fury. Let's turn up. Jacobs, whoever want to fight me, go to Wilder Fight. I'm going to pick.
Okay, so Jermall Charlo suggests if Andrade, Demetrius Andrade wants to fight him, he should roll up to the Wilder fight, Wilder v. Fury 2. So let's get this straight. Let's cut the damn music. Let me just get focused on this. Let's get this straight. So in order, Jermall Charlo is suggesting that in order for Demetrius Andrade to fight him, if Demetrius Andrade wants that fight, he's got to show up at the Wilder Fury fight. Now, I don't understand. What's he talking about? Well, turn up for what? You've got the freaking contract. It was sent to you by Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn showed the damn tweet. I've done a video on that. Eddie Hearn showed the damn tweet. What's the where is that video I did on that? Eddie Hearn showed the damn, it wasn't a tweet, it was a message, an email. Yeah, it's there, it's right in front of you. That he sent to Jermall Charlo. Jermall. This one's Jermall. The other one's Jermall. Eddie Hearn showed the damn tweet that he sent, and now Jermall Charlo is saying that if Andrade wants to see him show up to the Wilder fight, for what? You got the contract. You signed the damn contract. You know, I have a no cursing policy on the channel, but you know, sometimes some of these cats try my patience. What idiocy! Yeah, I said it, idiocy. Sign the damn contract. Okay, carry on.
Pick you out the day of the fight. Fuck, stop playing with me. I'm the champ. Big champ shit, you know what I mean?
Stop playing with you. You're the champ. How long you been champ? How long you been champ? Hasn't Demetrius been champ longer than you? What's going on?
Hey, big champ shit. That's stop playing with me. Yeah, tell him that. What's his name? Eddie Hearn. To call Al Heyman. You know, like I don't do that shit. You put the shit together. So Eddie Hearn. Yo, Eddie.
So this imbecile, should I say that? I try to be diplomatic, but it's hard. So this imbecile who says that he is his own promoter is now recanting on that, backtracking on that, telling Eddie Hearn to call his promoter. You cannot make this shizzle up. All right, carry on burying yourself. Let's go.
Yo, Eddie boy. Bitch, call Al. Stop calling me. The fucking look like I don't fucking make fights, you stupid ass queer.
Yeah. So, stop calling me. I don't make fights. I'm not even gonna address the slur at the end of that. But stop calling me. I don't make fights. Now let's contrast that with his previous statements. I am my own promoter. What the?
You make the fights if you want to make it, all right? Holler at me later. Demetrius.
Hold on. Stop calling me. I don't make fights. You make the fight, and they contrast that with his last statement. You make the fights if you want to make it. I don't make fights. What the? This guy is all over the damn place. Okay, so that's the first part. Digest that. Should this be 2 videos? I don't know. Should this be 2 videos? Okay, so now we're gonna get into the tweet now. All right, so Jermall Charlo, I was responding to Jermall Michael Benson post where Jermall Charlo savages Eddie Hearn and Demetrius Andrade after Hearn publicly revealed an offer he made to Charlo directly for a fight with Andrade. Okay, so let's scroll down. What did I do? My response was, this Charlo cat really doesn't want to fight, does he? Accept the offer if you want the damn fight. Talking about come meet me at the Wilder fight. What a ducker. Okay, so let's navigate this thing now. All right. Okay. What a ducker, yeah, fine. then the watcher, my Australian friend, the Aussie mate, the watcher, replied to that tweet. And hold on, is this still on my phone? He subsequently deleted it because my response was he sent a tweet. He sent a tweet response to my tweet, and with an article. And the article was dated what a couple of days ago? Yeah. It seemed slightly crazy, talking about Demetrius declined a fight, but he deleted the tweet after I responded, and here was my response. Where was this December the 13th fight announced? Where was it announced? Because allegedly in this story that he posted to me as a response, it said that Demetrius Andrade pulled out of a December 13th fight. I had no recollection of a fight being announced with these two in December 13th last year. So I said, where was this December the 13th fight announced? That's 1. 2, and why would Andrade be fighting on Showtime? A Showtime triple header, because that's what it was. The article said it was a triple header. When Showtime have 1 foot out of the boxing door. That's 2. And 3, and why would Andrade be fighting on Showtime when the zone are the money people right now? Hold on, there's a reply. So deleted the previous one. What's that, 4 minutes ago? Oh, so this was over an hour ago. So deleted the previous tweet and then came back with Andrade is the B-side. Did you not look at the link? Why'd you delete your post? This is real-time investigative journalism and news, folks. Boom. So we just sent that 4 minutes ago, 5 minutes now. You see that, right? Okay. And you also see this tweet is unavailable. So I posted my post in response to this foolishness by Charlo, which was posted by Michael Benson. You following it? I received a tweet from the watcher, which he then deleted. Or it's unavailable. Why is it unavailable? I'm assuming it's unavailable because he deleted it. Okay. And then he comes back. This is an hour. Comes back an hour or 55 minutes to be precise. 55 minutes later. Andrade is the B-side. Did you not look at the link? I'm assuming he deleted that. That's why it's unavailable. Okay. So I did some investigations of my own, trying to find out when this December 13th fight was. Nobody heard about it. Not this year, not last year. And then I came up with an article dated the 18th of November, 2014. That's when it was. And here it is. Junior middleweight world title holder Demetrius Andrade unhappy with his purse and by lack of communication with his promoters. So this is 6 years ago, folks. Has dropped out of a defense scheduled against Jermall Charlo on December the 13th, 2014. 6 years ago. Okay, nobody even remembers about this shizzle. Okay, so let's go. Although Charlo promoter, Golden Boy Promotions. Charlo was promoted by Golden Boy back then. And Showtime, which was going to televise the bout as the opener on a triple header, announced the fight on October the 31st. Andrade Charlo was never finalized and is now off. It's unfortunate, as it was a good move for Demetrius and his career, but we are trying to reschedule it for another date, and we'll hopefully have some more news next week after I get back in Macau, or back from Macau, and get together with him. Star Boxing's Joe DiGardia, who co-promotes Andrade with RT Pelulo Banner Promotions, told ESPN. Whole bunch of little promoters there. Okay, DiGardia and Pelulo, who also co-promote Chris Algieri, are in Macau this week for Algieri's fight against welterweight title holder Manny Pacquiao on Saturday. Remember, we're going back to 2014 here. Okay, Manny Pacquiao on Saturday. Paul Andrade, Demetrius' father and trainer who guides his career, was upset about how things went down making the fight. Okay, they make fights without talking to us, he said of DiGardia and Pelulo. They said they had a fight deal. They had a deal for us to fight Charlo. We said, really? You're fine with fighting Charlo. But then we started talking about money, and it wasn't worth the money. We held off as long as we could before it was a wrap. It's like Artie and Joe are both my boys, but I get mad because we didn't get to discuss the opponents or anything. They gave us Charlo, we were like, okay. But then we had to talk about the money. Give us a choice. They never discussed it with us. They gave us one opponent and didn't want to pay us. Andrade was offered $250,000, which was eventually increased to $300,000, which would have been a career high. However, we're the only legitimate title holder on the whole card, and everyone else is making more than us. That's not right, Paul Andrade said. I'm glad they're all getting paid. I really am, but pay us too. The fight's off. DiGardia, Pelulo put themselves and us in a bad situation. We ain't worried about fighting Charlo, but everything has a value. We wanted a fair purse. We've done our cheap fights. They need to put more money on the table, and they need to talk to us about the plan for my son's career. Okay. So what? Yeah, I'll leave that up there. You can peruse that, and I'll put the link to the article in the description box. Okay, so there you have it, folks. I was sent a link to an article for 2014 in response to going in talking about this cat here, Charlo, and Jermall Charlo and his ducking ways. Is it Charlo that doesn't want it? I don't know. Charlo is a worthy competitor, you could say. But clearly, something's stopping him from taking the fight. Is it him himself? Is it doubt on his part? Or is this part of the PBC protection racket? I don't know. What say you? Have I left anything out? Well, let's go back to this tweet. This is all in real time. So we sent that 10 minutes ago. Andrade is the B-side. Did you not see the link? Yeah? And I posted my response. So what's going on? Did I post a response? I'm pretty sure I posted a response. Am I going mad? I don't think so. Okay. So what say you? You have all the evidence there in black and white. What say you?
Demetrius, Andrade, auto-tune, squeaky talking motherfucker. I smack the play with me in person. Go to Wilder Fight. I'll see you at Wilder Fight. If you're real, go to Wilder Fight. I'll meet you at Wilder Fight. Let's turn up at Wilder Fight. Wilder Fury. Let's turn up. Jacobs, whoever want to fight me, go to Wilder Fight. I'm going to pick you out the day of the fight. Stop.
Oh, you're talking about Jacobs. You had Jacobs' mouth in your name in your mouth. Didn't Jacobs pull up on you? Well, didn't Jacobs pull up on you in the hallway? Everybody remembers that video. Or you want me to pull that video out as well? Didn't Jacobs pull up on you? Had you all stuttering? Stop your noise, boy.
Stop playing with me. I'm the champ. Big champ shit. You know what I mean? Hey, big champ shit. Stop playing with me. Yeah, tell him that. What's his name? Eddie Hearns to call Al Heyman. You know, like, I don't do that shit.
Who's Al Heyman? Your promoter. I thought you didn't have a promoter. I thought you promoted yourself.
You put the shit together. So Eddie Hearns. Yo, Eddie.
It's Hearn, not Hearns. Carry on.
Eddie boy.
Shout out to Tommy Hearns, the great boxer in Detroit.
Bitch, call Al. Fuck.
Hey, watch your mouth. Learn some manners.
Calling me. The fucking look like I don't fucking make fights, you stupid ass queer. You make the fights if you want to make it, all right? Holler at me later.
Holler at me later. What say you? It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comment, it's the shares, and it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live shows, Monday and Wednesday, 10 p.m. UK time. And for those who ain't following me on Twitter yet, the link is in the description box. You're missing out on some action over here. It's Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, and I am out.